The world according to TC, YouTube, Spectacular Television, uh, 91.2 FM. I want to talk about a young lady that I knew in high school. She was a couple of grades ahead of me. She lives in Detroit now. I was thinking about her today and how she carried herself as a young lady. I didn't really know what character was until I got out of high school and I started checking it out. And as far as I'm concerned, this lady, she had perfect character because she was nice. She was from Detroit, and she came there every year. She went to school with us down in Morgan, Georgia. I'm not going to call her last name, but her name was Marie K.W. I'm using uh, alphabets for her last two names. And she was quite a lady. We was in the 10th grade when she graduated from H.T. Singleton. And I'm telling you, she had more young 10th graders admiring her than any young lady on campus. Marie, she lived in Arlington, Georgia. And on the weekend, we went to the little place called on the highway where we danced, drank soda pop, ate hot dogs or whatever that was on the menu. But Marie has been on my mind for a couple of days, and it's just because she is a woman, I think, of character, good character, holy, righteous character, and something we seldom see these days. Everybody's going their own way, but Miss Marie was quite a lady. And if you're listening in, I hope you're listening in, Marie, because I'm telling people about you and what I would like to see happen in Flint and in our race. See people with character, men and women of good character. You don't have to be a big show off. Just be nice to people. Be nice. Marie was a very nice person to everybody she came in contact with. Although she was an upperclassman, we was 10th graders. She treated us just nice, just like everybody else. But I just want to pay that tribute to you, Marie. If you're listening in, there's one thing I need to talk about today. I was out yesterday and I seen a lone boycotter guy. He was alone. He was boycotting the people that's not including blacks in their business. When they came here, the people that I knew took over the donut shop. They took over the donut shop, and they're from Asia, and they didn't even know anything about making donuts. So in about a month's time, they siphoned everything they knew from the employees and sent them packing. Now it's back in more other hands that knows more about this type of thing because they moved on. This place is really, really gone to the dogs. Uh, those people will not include blacks in their business, but I find a lot of them, they got a little gangsterism about them. They will have young black males push drugs. This is something that I think has to be about. It's probably known, but nobody has did anything about it. If you want to see where the action is, just go to some of these stores at about quitting time or closing time, about 2 o'clock. And if something going on there that shouldn't. And I don't know who knows about it. I know, well, we don't have the police protection in Flint anymore. We don't have, I saw a police car drive through my area yesterday, the first time in about, I don't know, 3-4 weeks. You'll see one every now and then, but we are shorthanded. We need help in this town. And I think that the state police are doing a good job, the best that they can. They are doing a good job. But we have people, our people in this town, the young people, they think that Bellinger Highway is a drag strip. They get to Cloud Road, they think Cloud Road's a drag strip, and there's nobody there to stop them. They're just doing it. We had about 3 people last week die of accidents. I think a couple of motorcycle accidents killed 2 people. And the other one, I think, was an auto accident that killed 1 person. We have got to watch our driving. My street sometimes is, I mean, you can hear some rumbling kind of these new Chargers. We got a lot of Charger people around here really stuck on riding and lumbling up and down streets 50 miles an hour. Nobody gets them. I call the police about every day. Does no good. Nobody's looking out. They don't have the interest of the neighborhood in. They have no interest in it. I don't know what their mayor's head is, but I don't think he has any interest in it. Protecting the public safety. Before this new police chief came on, I personally called his secretary, and I wanted to speak to him about manpower. I realized that we are shorthanded, and I know it. But he refused to speak to me or talk to me or let him even ask what I really wanted. So he ignored me. And consequently, everything's going downhill. And I knew from the get-go that he didn't really give a damn about Flint. He probably doesn't live here. That new police chief, I don't think he lives in Flint. So it doesn't matter to him. He can go back to Flushing, Grand Blanc, anywhere he wants, and he sleeps well at night. But he's doing that paycheck. I wonder if that mayor sleeping just as good. There's a lot of mess out here, Mr. Mayor, Mr. Police Chief, public safety people. We got to get a handle on it. And like I say, I don't think that police chief is interested in that job. I don't know. I don't think I could just have somebody warming a seat if I was the commander. He'd have to go. He'd have to do something or get off the pot. And I think right now he needs to get off the pot because he's just sitting there. He's just sitting there, taking up space, drawing a paycheck, and this mayor we got, he's going along with it. I don't guess he can see anything wrong with him. He came in the office intending to fire the black guy. I don't know why, but that was his mission, to fire him. But he got something there he can't handle now. I don't know. I don't know what his mindset is. Just have somebody warming the seat that refuse to listen to anybody or talk to anybody. I don't know what it is. If I really have a problem, I live in Second Ward, but I can't. My Second Ward councilman is not available. He's not available. You have no phone number, no place you can contact him. I hear people, few people say they can contact him. Miss Hayes told me she could contact him, but nobody. I don't know if nobody else has got his number. If I need something, I call Mr. Mays. Eric Mays is ready there, acceptable. And if you want to put it real blunt, this city has gone down, and I think the Second Ward and First Ward should be combined, and we have a runoff, which I believe that Mr. Mays would be the better candidate because he does his job, and he has a lot of people listening, banging on his door, because we don't have people that really care about what they're doing. All they want is the job and raw paycheck. My councilman is not accessible. So I wish that people would take their job serious. But they have no qualms about jumping all over Mr. Mays because they don't know parliamentary procedures, and he does. They jump all over him. And that's bad. If you don't know, you should get with Mr. Mays. Ask him to teach you about parliamentary procedures. The man knows. He's been a parliamentarian on his job at the Union Hall. You can't go back. Yeah, that's that man. And but I know everybody on that city council, they know everything. So they don't want to be bothered. Just keep this going and not knowing how to conduct a meeting. I learned that mess in the 8th grade, H.T. Singleton High School, because I ran for office in the NFA department, it's the agriculture department. I ran for office in there and I won. Went over to the state of Georgia. I won one more time, and then next time I lost. I lost the election. But it's just something that you need to know. You need to know parliamentary procedures. When you get bottled up, when he puts something on you and you get bottled up, people learn parliamentary procedures and know what you're doing. Know what you're doing. Because I think Mr. Mays will stick to his gun because he is a good councilman. He looks out for his people. And he knows city charter. He knows a lot about this city that people think they know. Eric Mays is well versed in what goes on in the city. Just like his father. Father was the same way. He knew what's going on. I wish that we could just please, ladies and gentlemen, find out what's going on. We got people that don't give a damn about what goes on in the city of Flint. Should change that attitude. Flint is a nice city. Flint, when I came to Flint, black people were running businesses. We had a lot of black people. We had all over the city of Flint, we had black businesses, but they declined due to the influx of our Asian brothers. I call them brothers, but they don't think that they are brothers because they don't work and they don't care about you, and they are nasty to black people. I don't know why the NAACP hasn't picked up on that. They gotta. I know we've had some incidents that have gone down that the NAACP should have been on top of. And I'm calling the NAACP, you need to know what's going on in the city. Madam President, find out what's going on in the city of Flint. Find out what's going on in the city of Flint. I joined the NAACP again to see if anything had changed. So far, nothing has changed. It's just I guess it's just something that somebody wants to say. Yeah, we got an NAACP. No, it's got to be more than that. You got to be looking out for your constituents, looking out for the people. Feel the pulse of this city. You should keep your eye on it. So something tells me you're not on it. And the unconcerned pastors. The unconcerned pastors. That's what you should be called, because anybody can come along, breathe your palm, and you shut the hell up. You don't say nothing. You know what's going on in the city. You know what's going on. But as long, and see, I grew up in the church, but I tell you what, seeing these people, the leaders of churches, the way I see them now, I back down. I back down. I refuse to go, because they stand up and tell the congregation a lie and stand behind it. It's time you people get up and tell the truth, and the things that you should be telling the people that worship with you is that black people have to stand up, stand for something, or stand down. I think we all should stand for something, or get out of the way. You're not doing it just by being black. Please, find out who you are. Find out who you are and why you are so hated all over this world. Find out. I got an idea, but that's up to you to find your way. I found out why. And I know why. And nothing bothers me now, because I know why we are hated. I know who I am. And I know years ago, 4,000 years ago, somebody looked just like me, was a king sitting on the Nile or bathing in the Euphrates. Find out who you are, people. You make me sick. Please. This is WFOV 92.1, Flint, Michigan. WLP FM 92.1, Flint, Michigan. We're on University Drive, and I hope to see you here next week. But take a look at the police department people. Take a look at your council people that's representing you. And above all, take a look at that mayor you think you elected. I don't know where that guy came from, but he needs to go back. He says he's an engineer, radio engineer. I think he ought to find another job, find his job. Go back to radio engineering, because he doggone sure is not. And I want to thank the city for bringing the street sweepers past McLaren Hospital. They spent 2 days going round and round McLaren Hospital. I guess they finally made it up to where some of the black people live. Now it's integrated anymore. Got white people coming back to town. So let the people sweep, please. Come and sweep our streets. Mr. Mayor, street maintenance, people that's putting down that asphalt, you need to put sand down behind it so it don't rub off on everybody's damn tires when you ride through it. I brought this to the guy's attention before, but he don't care. Terry Crews will be with you next Friday. We had a little difficulty today. Next Friday at 8 o'clock, same time, same station. Good night.